I had a locker right next to your class, and I had you for class, and then also as my homeroom teacher. So I got to spend a lot of time with you, which I really enjoyed because you made my year that much better by making me confused almost every day. But it was worth it because you helped me learn in the long run. So thank you.
Hey, Mr. Hartmann, it's Kyle Wolf. I had you for U.S. History about 3 years ago. Because of your class, because of you, you really helped me in AMSI this year, and I really thank you for that. Have a good rest of your life being retired.
Hartmann, I remember the first time I ever had experience with a trial was in your class when we did a mock trial in the colonial period. And because of that, now I wanted to go into law, and that was the first time I ever had interest in history. So thank you for that, Mr. Hartmann.
I'm better than Eddie now.
Thanks for being a great teacher, and my name's actually Eva, not Ava.
And thank you for being my cross-country coach and teaching me how to say the word Canada.
Hey, Mr. Hartmann, I remember that conversation you had with me towards the end of the year when you told me not to waste my potential. I really took that to heart, and I worked really hard, and I got a 3.95, mostly because you told me all about that. We talked, so I just want to say thanks, and you really helped.
Mr. Hartmann, for teaching me that I don't know is never an answer.
I'm not wearing the right coat, or I'm not wearing the proper shoes in this harsh Wisconsin weather, I think at least I'm not in Valley Forge. Thanks, Mr. Hartmann.
I didn't really like you at first, but you ended up being one of my favorite teachers ever.
Thank you, Mr. Hartmann, for everything you've done. You were one of the best teachers I ever had, and I loved your class.
Thank you, Mr. Hartmann. At first, I dreaded your class every single day. I was horrified to go there. But by the end of the year, it was like, I was so excited to go to your class every day. You taught history like it was like this insane story, and I still have all my history papers and notes, and I just thank you so much.
Mr. Hartmann, thank you for so much, specifically bestowing a little bit of confidence in me, and thank you for being my forensics coach. It was a great time.
Mr. Hartmann, you inspired me to go into the teaching profession, look into it as a future job, so that I might make the impact that you made on the people and become a teacher like you did, because your impact on me and my friends was so astounding and profound that I've never had a teacher like you, and you're the best teacher I've ever known. Thank you.
Mr. Hartmann, you just inspired me to challenge myself in every aspect of my life, and I have too many years of gratitude. I remember when Carlton was my brother, husband, and son, and when you burned and hung me in effigy, and I just like to thank you so much.
I've never had a teacher so passionate that he'd lynch a fake person in class.
We'll never forget you and Theodosia.
We love you, Mr. Hartmann.
Hey, just a tip for when you retire, try not to settle in a swamp, because it's not Japan.
Mr. Hartmann was one of my favorite teachers, and to this day I still call George Bush Sr. Papa Bush and George Bush Jr. Baby Bush.
Did you know that George Washington lost more battles than he won? You probably did. You're the greatest teacher I've ever had. Thanks. Oh no, I looked the wrong way. Okay. Thank you for being a great teacher, Mr. Hartmann.
We loved your interactive lessons, and they really helped us learn a lot.
Yeah, I miss you a lot.
Yeah, we both miss you. Okay.
Mr. Hartmann was able to bring me out of my shell. I wasn't as shy, and I found myself answering all the questions he was asking me. And I felt really smart and like a valued person in the classroom. It was really important to me.
Thanks for turning very boring review into intense fun games.
Yeah, that was how I learned the best, and I feel like you taught me a lot through that and through all your interactive little displays. So thanks.
Thank you.
Hi, Mr. Hartmann. I just wanted to say you're one of my favorite teachers at Longfellow. I really learned a lot from you, and I know you're going to have fun out on that fishing boat.
Mr. Hartmann was, sometimes it was kind of hard to tolerate him, but I really liked how in-depth he got into all of the lessons. And when I was really excited for high school because I couldn't wait to get that in depth of how much I would know about World War II, because that's what I'm most interested in. And I was kind of disappointed when I got to high school because it wasn't as in depth as Mr. Hartmann's lessons were. So I mean, throughout a whole year, he did get through more than I think the classes that I have now could.
Go.
Thank you, Mr. Hartman, for the wonderful experience in your class. Love having you as a teacher, one of my favorite teachers of all time. It's sad to see you going so early, but nice
Out
job.
of all the teachers I've ever had, Mr. Hartman has been my favorite, and of all the confusing things he said, they've all made sense. So thank you for everything.
Go.
All right, hey, Mr. Hartman. This is Carlton. You probably can't tell by the new haircut, but I just want to say I had a lot of fun in your class, and I know I probably didn't get the best grades out of anyone in your class, but I'm gonna be sad to see you go, and I wish you luck on your future endeavors.
Go.
Hey, Mr. Hartman, it's Lucy. I just want to say thank you so much, and your history class is still the one that stands out in my mind, and I was really, really lucky to have you. Thank you.
Hey, Mr. Hartman, you're my favorite teacher of all time by far, and you're the reason that I do my best in all of my running sports, so thank you very much for being so awesome.
Go.
I will never forget the day right after winter break when you had us walk in and you had the windows open and the fans going and you made us take our shoes off. And all the other activities that you did to really get us to understand what it was like. It was so much more hands-on than just sitting in a desk and learning with you. So thank you for being a great teacher to everyone.
Go.
Hey, Ms. Hartman, I just want to congratulate you on a great teaching career, and I hope to be a politician one day, hopefully in the next 20 years or something. I just want to thank you for being a wonderful teacher, and I hope you have a great retirement.
Go.
Thanks, Mr. Hartman. I just want to congratulate you on your great teaching career and hope you have a great retirement. You taught me the love of history, and I can't thank you much more of what you did for me. Thank you.
Go.
All right, you'll always be one of the most enthusiastic teachers I ever had, and I hope you do a bunch of fishing this summer.
All right, go.
Hey, Mr. Hartman. My favorite thing about your class is when you used to flip desks out of, flip people out of desks and scream at us. And then when Caitlin and Logan dated for a day, and the whole class went, "Aww."
And we all know your 7th hour was your favorite class. So yeah.
Go.
Hi, it's Catherine the First. And Catherine the Second. Thanks for making history immersive and interesting. Thanks for being one of my most influential teachers I've ever had. Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
Go.
Okay. Mr. Hartman, you were my favorite teacher last year. And some memories that stick out to me were the time you sat in front of the class and talked to a picture while eating a picnic, just to teach us about the Battle of Breeds Hill. I'll never forget about that. Thanks for being a great teacher.
You were one of the best teachers I ever had and had a big impact on me, even though you always hit me over the head with a book and called me Yahoo.
Go.
Thank you, Mr. Hartman, for making me corn-fused all the time, but also thank you for burning Trinity Petrie in effigy all the time.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Hartman, for pushing me to the best in your class and actually make me love history. Even though you step on my shoes and call me Charlie Brown, I'll still go to UConn for you.
You were a very good teacher, and you're one of the best at Longfellow. Probably the best at Longfellow.
Go.
Hey, Mr. Hartman, I just wanted to say thanks for making an impact on me and not just my learning, and you really changed me to be a better person. We'll miss you next year.
Thank you, Mr. Hartman!
Thank you, Mr. Hartman, for being an excellent history teacher. You really changed the ways that I think about history. I thought you're an excellent teacher. I had a good time in your class. Thank you so much.
Go.
So I heard that Homer is retiring. That's sad, Yahoo. Have a nice retirement.
Go.
Alright. Hey, Mr. Hartman, it's Brady here. Hope you're enjoying Jordan. I know he doesn't do track like me, so that's fine. I hope to see you at some of my track meets soon, and I'm really enjoying history so far. My favorite lesson from your teachings was probably when we got to burn a paper person and knock over desks and evil sticks. So, yeah, thanks, Mr. Hartman.
Go.
Hey, Mr. Hartman, it's Jackie Turner. Don't you know if you remember me? It's been 5 years, but you can't believe you're retiring. You're literally the reason that I love history so much. You and your interesting teaching styles.
Go.
Hi, Mr. Hartman. This is Jake. Thank you so much for sparking my interest in history as a whole. I really loved every time we would go over and actually participate in something that happened, whether that was the Valley Forge or the French Revolution or any number of things. Thank you so much.
Go.
Hey, Mr. Hartman. I came into the 8th grade at the end of the year, and I just want to say thank you for getting me into distance running. I ended up running all 4 years of high school, and I would not have done that if it weren't for you.
Go.
Hi, Mr. Hartman. Congratulations on retiring. I just want to say thank you for being such a great teacher and really getting me into history and all this stuff. I'll miss you a lot.
Go.
I have to thank you, Mr. Hartman. You taught me that history could be very, very fun, and that learning things could be really fun too. It's not just paperwork and just things that you go by, but it's a good lesson to learn from you, that just school in general could be fun with a teacher like you. So thank you very much.
Go.
Mr. Hartman, I was somewhat confused in your class, and you were a pretty big yahoo, but like, you're the best teacher I've ever had. And now Grace goes.
I hope you enjoyed your bag of corn I gave you. You're a pretty good guy most of the time. Sometimes you kicked me, but that was okay.
Yeah, it was kind of funny when you stepped on our feet and hit us with paper.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or hit us with bats, that too.
Yeah, and then when you like dragged the people over the desks, that was funny. Your class was basically just really entertaining, and I learned a lot about history.
Yeah, more than I ever would have
Learned.
All right,
Hey,
go.
Hey, Mr. Hartman. Every day I remember you walking down the hall, and your pants would swish back and forth, and I knew that you'd be by me.
Go.
Hey, Mr. Hartman. I just wanted to say thank you for being just a really good history teacher. You made me see the story in history instead of just like the events, like really clinically, and that really inspired me to enjoy history more than I did before. And I'm really glad that you're getting a chance to rest because you were really energetic and cool. But I'm sad for all the people who won't get to experience you as a teacher. So
Fun. He made history one of my favorite subjects, and I look forward to his class every day. The way he made his class fun and his amazing sense of humor made my day every time. He changed the way I looked at coming to school and changed my life. So thanks for changing my life for the better. We'll miss you so much, Mr. Hartman.
Go.
Hi, Mr. Hartman. When I heard that you were retiring, I was in a state of confusion. Have fun with your life and good luck.
Oh.
I remember when he would walk up behind me and tap my shoulder on this side, and then he'd be over here, and then I'd look really stupid.
Go.
Hey, Mr. Hartman, this is your man Oren, aka Eskimo Boy. Want to wish you a happy retirement and a peaceful life afterwards.
Okay. Hi, Mr. Hartman. It's Margot Lipscomb, or Little Lipscomb. I wanted to thank you for everything that you taught me. I still remember a lot of really random things to this day, and I just remember being in your classroom and having so much fun. And also thank you for giving my little sister a hard time. I love hearing about it when she comes home every day, so thank you.
Hey, Mr. Hartman, good luck with retirement from both the problem child and crazy French person. Not in order.
Go.
I always remember you telling me how confused I was because of the question that I said wrong, and then you wanting to throw me into the dumpster outside. Yeah, that was great.
You were one of the best teachers and coaches that I ever had, so thank you. And thank you for helping me when I had my core concussion.